The theory of yet another planet in our solar system called Nibiru still raises many rumors. According to scholars and enthusiasts, the Earth is fated to be destroyed by this supposed planet. The famous astronomer Carlos Munos, who discovered stars even before NASA, has a strong study regarding Nibiru. But beyond scientists and scholars, what do spiritualists say? What are the predictions of events for the future? And what is the position of science? What kind of force and influence is this, capable of destroying the Earth? Well, we are going to explore this subject in another Brugger Filmes production. So, if you're not a subscriber, please subscribe, leave your like, and share our channel with your friends. Nibiru, Planet 9, would be located after Neptune, in an area where space agencies cannot get a clear view because it is so far from the Sun. The planet has a giant orbit that moves in and out of our solar system. There are prophecies that say that the planet Nibiru was the cause of many extinctions in the past, when its orbit brought it close to our solar system, activating volcanoes, changing climate, and hurling asteroids at the Earth. For some, Nibiru was once considered a god, or the Sumerian planet that was supposed to return to Earth at the end of 2012, causing a cosmic catastrophe, or, as many believe, would have the mission to cleanse the Earth of much of humanity. But it was in 1995 that the first theories of interplanetary influence between Nibiru and Earth emerged, proposed by American Nancy Lieder, founder of the website Zeta Talk. The supposed planet would have a dense, heavy mass and be about the size of Jupiter. Another theory emerged with the studies of writer Zecharia Sitchin, who advocated an alternative explanation for the origin of mankind, thus involving the existence of the planet Nibiru that would be found at the ends of the solar system. The planet Nibiru would be located in the extreme region of the solar system, and its gravitational effects could explain a probable grouping of orbits for a group of extreme trans-Neptunian objects. Bodies beyond Neptune that orbit the Sun at a distance of 250 times that of the Earth. Two scholars, Konstantin and Michael Brown, have proposed that Planet 9 is a core of a giant planet, and it was thrown out of its original orbit by Jupiter in the solar system Genesis. Others have proposed that Planet 9 was captured by a star, thus forming a giant distant orbit. In 1996, the Time warned that something beyond our solar system would be pulling in Uranus and Neptune. A gravitational force would be disturbing the two planets, causing irregularities in their orbits. That force suggests a distant invisible presence, a large object that may be the much sought-after Planet X, as it was called back then. On December 30th, 1983, the Washington Post also ran a story. It published that a heavenly body, possibly as large as Jupiter, has been found in the direction of the Orion constellation by an orbital telescope aboard the United States of America infrared astronomical satellite. So mysterious is the object that astronomers can't tell whether it's a planet, a giant comet, or a protostar, from a galaxy so shrouded in dust that no light cast by its stars could get through. All I can say is that we don't know what it is, said the IRAS chief scientist, head of the California Jet Propulsion Laboratory and director of the Palomar Observatory at the California Institute of Technology, in an interview. Although the most recent sky surveys have not detected the planet, the existence of such a star in our outer solar system cannot be denied. Astronomer Carlos Munoz Ferrada, who discovered several planetary events, published the discovery of the planet in 1940. Carlos Munoz has achieved notoriety due to his predictions of various catastrophes. Through his calculations, he was able to predict the earthquakes that happened in southern Chile in 1939. In addition, he discovered new planets and comets, their brightness, their orbit, and even their coloration. all with incredible accuracy before they are even seen by the world's largest telescopes. His calculations even got right the influences that the famous Halley's Comet caused when it passed through our solar system on February 12, 1996. Through his calculations, he was able to predict the earthquakes that happened in southern Chile in 1939. In 1960, Carlos got it right again by predicting a tsunami that reached Alaska, a major earthquake in 1965, and an earthquake in 1985 in Valparaiso, Chile. At the age of 90, after 59 years of study, Carlos breaks the silence and reveals his studies about Nibiru, a comet planet as he called it. According to Carlos, the cosmic energy of Nibiru doesn't comply with the laws of celestial mechanics. A planet with an elliptical orbit that travels between our Sun and a black sun. A dead star that lies 32 billion years away. In his predictions, the next passage of this star would cause huge natural disasters, possibly leading to the mass extinction of living beings on Earth. In our simulation with the solar system and the orbit of Nibiru, based on the studies of Carlos Munos, we can see that the planet moves in and out of our solar system. It approaches the Earth at 14 billion kilometers, and it is at this point that the Earth suffers from all the effects of the approach of this planet. It's believed that in the past, during its passage through our solar system, unexpected events such as earthquakes, tsunamis, and a strong magnetic wave affected the Earth. Its influence has even changed the climate of some seasons. Well, one of the most recent theories about a possible catastrophe caused by Nibiru has been formulated by the writer David Mead, author of the book Planet X. He calls himself an expert and scholar on the subject. According to David, a coming passage of the planet could be the greatest catastrophe upon mankind since Noah's Ark. Volcanoes all over the Earth will erupt along with multiple high-magnitude earthquakes, tsunamis, and meteor storms. New theories begin to emerge. A famous spiritualist named Sulamita describes that the planet does exist and that it could be the source of much destruction on Earth. In fact, she said it already is. According to Sulamita, the messages are very clear. Not only is the heavy magnetism of this planet influencing people to feel bad, it is preventing humanity from evolving, leaving the humanity stuck in matter, hatred, resentment, and revenge. Sulamita points out that she sees a heavy era, especially starting in 2023, and she adds, "I don't see that the planet Nibiru will one day collide with Earth, but I do see a magnetism and its influence in many natural disasters that are already happening and worse ones to come." When looking at humanity, how we are behaving, climate change and natural phenomena out of control, it seems that Sulamita's predictions corroborate what science has been saying about the influence of Nibiru on Earth. But what do you think about this? Are we really suffering, or will we suffer a greater influence with the approach of this planet? At the other end of the story, we have the US Space Administration, which claims that the planet Nibiru doesn't exist and that there is no basis for such a belief. In an article published in 1912, the agency was quite blunt. It said that if the planet really existed, it would have been observed decades ago, and today could probably be seen with the naked eye. Meanwhile, the community that studies the case refutes these arguments and keeps publishing new books and theories about Nibiru. And you, what do you think? Do we have a planet that moves in and out of our solar system? Leave your comments, we'll be happy to answer them all. So if you're not a subscriber to the Brugger Filmes channel, subscribe and turn on the notifications. Thanks again for participating in the Brugger Filmes channel, and see you in the next production. See you soon!